Well, hello.
Sup?
Episode 4, here we go. Just eating a little nanner, getting some,
Potassium.
yeah, potes. Some potes, no protes.
Alright, in this episode,
I gave Sasha Soilent Green Pussy Soul.
I gave Bud their Cenotaph, Puked, Genital, Purulency.
Wait, get a good thumbnail.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Purulency.
And why didn't they why did they not make any of those capital? Puked, Genital, Purulency? Don't get too close, it gets all fucking, yeah. Like, capitalize that shit. Come on now.
Alright.
Oh yeah, can we just talk about this album cover for a minute? What the fuck is that?
It's the worst album cover I've ever seen.
There's definitely worse.
It's probably the worst album cover I've ever seen.
I don't know, man. That Agony Oppressor is probably one of the worst. I'd say that's worse than this. Because this one, at least, you're like, what the fuck?
Anyways,
that one's just bad.
I thought it was probably one of the craziest grind albums I've ever heard.
Definitely my favorite grind album.
Mixed with a lot of, like, crowbar, like, riffs. Not a lot, but a couple here and there. As the album went longer, it kind of became less grindy in a way, more sludgy and crowbar-ish, so I don't know.
I would also say there's like a lot of like compared to what they did later, this is their most death metal-y thing. Like there's like death metal vocal delivery and then like spoken word, like like spoken word shit that they've never done again. And after this they added in a lot of like weird blues on the next album. I don't really like anything past the first two albums, but this album
it's kind of like Entombed. Entombed started like old school death metal and then later went blues, and I don't know why.
I wouldn't say that they got as bad as fucking Wolverine Blues though. Fuck.
Dude, I bought that album and I didn't even listen to it twice. That was back when people bought albums.
Yeah, try it
but
out.
A lot of you guys are metalheads, so you guys buy albums. So it's kind of different, but I don't know. I was really blown away by it. The drums stood out right away. Relentless drumming. You can tell the guy really had chops and practiced every day and all.
There's
the time.
a lot of like I call it like the New Orleans like drum pattern. It's like a one and then a triplet on the kicks while like hitting the snare. It's like
yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain.
Like a roll.
Yeah, but it's like really fucked and like they all use it like Acid Bath and Crowbar and all of them. I would say the song that got me into this was Golfers Just Love Punishment. I'm pretty sure it's about someone like screwing with you on the green and then beating the shit out of them with their own clubs. It's a good one.
Which if Canadians did that, it'd be hockey stick. But
and also Zebra Zombies, really good one.
That's a retarded.
I know, it's super
name.
retarded. Golfers Just
But
Love
it's grind, so
too.
I mean you can call it fart.
Like I don't even really like grind, but like this is for me. And the next album after this is even more experimental. It's like grindcore meets like blues. It's fucked.
I barely know Soilent Green, so I'm glad you showed this to me. I have some buddies that are big fans of, you know, like they've put out some classic stuff. I just don't know.
I feel like this is their best album. Like it's got like good like death metal riffing and like thrash parts and like really weird stuff, and it's got the most variance in the vocal delivery. Like he does like lows and screams and also spoken word, which he doesn't really do again.
Are we gonna expect any spoken word in the future simulations?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. All spoken word.
It's gonna be super.
Well, there's actually
heavy.
a little bit of spoken word already mixed in.
I almost did spoken word in Vacuous.
Yeah,
I haven't told anybody.
Now we're both gonna.
I'm so glad I did it. Oh my god.
Well,
yeah. Anyways,
bow to me faithfully.
I would probably give this a solid 9.5. No, 9.2. 9.2. Because I'm not a big grind boy. I'm not a big grind boy.
Yeah, me neither. But
I'm more of a Napalm Death fan. Thanks to this guy showing me some shit, but this is definitely top tier stuff. For,
Well, Napalm Death like pretty much invented the whole genre too, so it's like going up against
and
like,
blasting, maybe and crossover and
just like how Melvins invented sludge. Melvins?
Yeah, Melvins are an amazing band.
Gooey Porch Treatment, bruh.
No idea what he said, but
that's the first album. Gooey Porch Treatment.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd give this solid 9. Like, I don't love every part of this album, but yeah, it's fucking awesome. I feel like you're a nicer reviewer than me.
Yeah, I'm probably more hypercritical on stuff I really like than stuff
Maybe
that I don't listen to, because I don't listen to much shit like this, so it was a nice change.
Yeah.
But stuff I'm more passionate about, I'm going to be more articulate with how I rate it. So with that being said, I probably give it like a 7.1.
The fuck?
Because I'm not a fan of that style of music.
Just can't totally.
But I'm not changing it. I said 9.2.
Yeah, it's already there.
And we're moving on. Cenotaph.
Well,
your thoughts on it?
I really like the production. I would say that one of the best fucking snares. Bang! I really like that bang, 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 bang. Oh, another fuck! I forgot to bring that up in the dim Mac about the bung bung.
The bung bung.
I love the bung bung on the snare on this.
Love me some bung
that
bung.
Bung bung. Bang 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 bang. This has.
It's almost like the setting on the snares just opened up.
Yeah, there's like a. I think it's.
Wonder if it is.
Oh, it's so weird. I just noticed that they don't have the track list on the back.
It's because they don't have money.
Get this out of here. Fucking dummies. Yeah, what the fuck is that? But yeah, I think it's the
Beyond the Production.
The number 2 track. Yeah, just fucking bung. Awesome shit. Yeah. The guitars pretty cool. Kind of get buried sometimes.
Definitely.
You can actually hear the bass in some parts, which is sweet. When it opens up with the first song, I kind of thought it's pretty weird and experimental in parts.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
it's almost like you don't know if it's tongue in cheek at times, because it's kind of like, or maybe they didn't have the budget, so they were trying to make it.
And then the drummer's like ba ba ba, and then the guitar's like and then the drummer's like ba. It's like and it's like, okay, like I get it. You're trying to be weird, but play the song. Like. This one took me a lot of listens. The first time, I didn't like it very much, and then I listened to it again, and I liked it a bit more. And then I listened to it again, and then I didn't listen to it for like probably 3 weeks. And then I listened to it again, and I was like, this is actually pretty sweet. So it was kind of up and down with me on this. I found with this,
hard to get into.
The song's way too fucking long for this type of music. It needs to be like fucking 3 minutes or under. Like maybe a couple 5, but there's like fucking 6-minute songs on this shit. Like,
what's crazy is there's like kind of
should be 2 different songs, you know.
Okay, any final thoughts on?
Yeah, like really strong album.
Would you listen to it again? Probably not.
Maybe like once in a while. Maybe.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that's like a huge hook for me, or anything that I was like hadn't heard before, or any untreaded. Like, it's just brutal death metal. Yeah.
Cool. I was blown away by this album. I mean, the production's phenomenal. It's really what bands don't do nowadays as much as they should, which is just let the nuances, like leave the mistakes or nuances in the music. It might have been like a budget thing. They didn't have much money. And I mean, for 1999, I don't know too many bands that were playing shit this technical, as far as like, if you had Disgorge having like not much repetition, but more in kind of a scatterbrain, technical, like a never-ending suffocation riff kind of. It's really weird. There's almost like polka beats like randomly out of nowhere, and then they're gone. There's some really cool parts. Innovative.
I will say that.
But the memorability it might be less memorable because it's just so much to digest. Cenotaph over the past year or 2 has become one of my favorite bands. Their other albums are completely different from this. They have some stuff. They have an album with Lily Gruber, Defeat Sanity, where it's kind of like Disgorge, more. Well, I mean, Defeat Sanity is very Disgorge already, but it's kind of like if Disgorge tried to write a Defeat Sanity album. I don't know how else to describe it. It could be definitely wrong way of describing it, but it's really, really technical, but there's more memorable elements to the songwriting, a more mature songwriting of the guitar work. And they have another album that follows. They have a lot of albums. This is a band that's put out, I think, 5 or 6 albums. A lot of people don't know about them, but the one that followed, the one, what was it? I'm bad with chronological.
That's their first album, right?
Yes, but about I know 2 other albums, and they have another album that's way more straightforward and way more brutal. So these guys definitely don't lack in ideas.
Like, did you love this off the bat when you first heard it, though?
Yeah, the first track I was floored.
The first track has some really cool parts.
Many times I'd listen to this, and then after one song, I'd almost change the album because it was so much to comprehend getting into that.
You say it's one of those albums that takes like a while to kind of.
Long time.
Yeah.
Long time. I mean,
that's kind of how I felt.
Some albums are really rewarding, and other albums you have to really work for it to appreciate. And this one's like over time you like it more and more. And I've been listening to this a lot more the past while, where I got into their other albums first. So this one's very innovative. I mean, for 1999, I don't know too many bands that were really doing this sort of thing. And more bands nowadays need the, you know,
stop being such little pussies
with regards to production and just kind of throw it down.
And downpick more.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about downpicking, bro.
Yeah.
All right, final rating. What do you give it?
Solid 8.
Solid 8. I give it a 9. Solid 9 out of 10.
There you go, boys and goils. Boils and goils.
And any last words on this edition of whatever we're gonna call it?
I think it's weekly metal reviews, but it's been less than weekly, so we're gonna keep her going.
And that's your last words? All right, well, we're gonna keep her going, and you guys keep your stick on the ice, cross in the middle, right? Your head, elbows up in the corners. If I can get her going right.
Shut up.